Alright, so this should be the final chapter for Kazuma's story, right? We're approaching it anyway. We're in the underground. I get the feeling there's going to be like a little bit of story here as we run into Yasuko. These names are too similar. Uh-oh, now I said it. Now I'm a racist. Japanese names are too similar. They all sound the same. But anyway, yeah, let's find out where Yosuke went. Yosuke! I said Yosuke again. I'm losing my mind. Alright. Well, we know who lives in here. Let's find Yosuke. Yes. See if he's powered up his personas yet. What the shit? Oh, that's not a good sign. Not at all. The florist. He got fucked up. What took you so long, Kiryu? What the hell happened here? Where's Yasuko? They took her. Who's they? Katsuragi and some punk named Kido. Kido is a traitor. What? Shit. What the hell's going on? He was always a traitor, I bet. He always pretended to be friendly with everyone just to turn on them. What a dick. Well, that was fast. Well, that's the end. That's the end of the chapter. A whole 3-second cutscene. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was coming. Alright, so now we're going to go chapter 4. The final part for Kazuma's story. Chain of betrayals. Yeah, talk about a chain of betrayals. Everyone in this game betrays everyone. Next we'll find out Yasuko's in on it too. Everyone's in on it. Sit still. Sheesh, detectives today. What a bunch of babies. My mind is still blown by the thought of running into a legend of our police force in a place like this. I'm tempted to say this is the biggest surprise I've had all week. Cut me some slack, Junior. An ex-cop can't be a journalist and 10 bar on the side? Yeah. I didn't say that. It's just that the last few days have been one head trip after the next. Ah, there you are. Well, what's the story back at your office? Tragic. Completely trashed. Man. It took a long time to scrape together that cash. Now I'm back where I started all over again. They cleaned you out then? Yeah, utterly and completely. How much did you have? About 100 billion. 100 billion? Is he serious? I didn't believe it at first either, but apparently it's the truth. Would you mind explaining, Akiyama? Yeah, where the fuck did he get all that money? Right, my office has a hidden vault, a big one. And they ran off with everything I had in it. Who's they? The DA? No, more like Kido, probably. Huh. Kido? As in Arai's right-hand man? Damn, that's fucked up. That Kido turned on everyone. What a twist.
Juice.
9 days ago. Huh. It was Kido all along. Nobody home? It was me, Akayama! It was always me! What's going on? There's quite a lot of files, quite a lot of paperwork. I like how he has all these legal books. That's what those are. Why does he need legal books? The 6 codes. The legal codes. That's what I said. What does he need those for? He's not a lawyer. Akiyama's a bigger brainiac than I thought. Oh my god, he found it by chance? Are you serious? By luck? What'd I do? He made a fucking mess. He's got a bank vault in his apartment. Yeah, okay. I'm sure the landlord didn't mind when he tore down the entire fucking side room and wall to put a bank vault in there. Now, wait a minute. Why does he have a bank vault with no lock? All they have to do is press a button, and then what's the point of rotating the freaking handle if there's no lock on it? The most unsecure vault I've ever seen in my life. This is so silly. That's how he does all his ridiculous loans. But we still don't know exactly where he got all the money from. Akiyama, that is. I wonder if that'll be its own twist or story in itself. Fucking A. He may be the nicest loan shark ever. He may also be the fucking stupidest. No security whatsoever. Just remove one legal book and that's it. 100 billion yen is yours. Or how many hundred he said? I wasn't paying attention. She said she was out getting a few things. Oh, the door was unlocked, so... And of course she suspected nothing. You're really serious? Yeah. Hana and me are the only 2 people who knew about the vault. Kito's the only other possibility. What makes you say that? Everything lines up nice and clean if it's him. For example... Well, after that, Kito got hauled off by the Hatsushiba clan who worked with Shibata's boys. Just came in and scooped him up. And that's strange for some reason? Yeah, I saw Kito in a street fight a long time ago. And he kicked some serious ass. Even I was impressed. But he always kept his skills under wraps as long as I've known him. How come? To keep the peace. Most likely, Kito and Arai's group, the Kanamura Enterprises, is a minor branch under Shibata. Your usual Yakuza outfit is all for conspicuous shows of strength, but not Kanamura. Why not? Well, didn't want to stand out. Not in this town. That's just the way he was, I guess. Well, that explains the short leash then. Word of ass-kicking spread fast around here. Yup, and Kanamura was the sort of guy who came to me for a loan to cover his tribute money. Expanding his turf and butting heads with the competition was the last thing on his mind. He figured that was the safest way for a small fish to survive in Kamurocho. Exactly. And that's why Arai and Kito tried as hard as they could not to make waves. But yeah, Kito is actually a total beast. So you think there's some reason why Kito got himself abducted? Right, he was already gone by the time I got back to the office that day. The place was trashed from the struggle, but one thing stuck out. Well, what was that? The books on my shelves were play strong. Your books? Yeah, he probably used the fight as an excuse to throw most of them around and cover his tracks. But the ones left on the shelf were enough to catch my eye. Wait, your office isn't what I'd call organized, not by a long shot. Are you telling me you know where each and every book sits on your bookshelf? Yup, every last one. Long story short, my pal Keto pulled a fast one on me. Well, what I want to know is, who hangs onto $100 billion in cash in this day and age? Why didn't you just stash it in a bank? I don't trust banks, and it's not like anyone pays decent interest these days. $100 billion in cash isn't exactly portable. How did they get it out? As the guys from the DA's office that raided my office yesterday, they did it. So they were imposters, you think? Yeah. Katsuragi probably sent them after Keto and tipped him off. Ah, that explains it. Life's a bitch sometimes. No, you're just an idiot. 100 billion yen with no security. Sure, you get used to getting cheated and backstabbed in my line of work, but when it hits one after the next like this, well, still, you seem like you're taking it pretty well. Most guys would go into total shock after losing 100 billion. I am in shock. This is me in shock. I mean, true, the money's not that big a deal, but still. Not that big a deal? Just means I have to make more. And hey, the week had its highlights. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I met you, Kiryu. You're my hero. You saved me 5 years ago. How did I do that? The Millennium Tower explosion 5 years ago, the one that sent 10 billion yen raining down, it changed my life. I grabbed as much as I could and got off the streets. I got another lease on life thanks to you. That's the money you built your business on? Yeah, although come to think of it, that was probably the same 10 billion yen my bank duped me into laundering for them before they set me up to take the fall. The 10 billion Jingu diverted to the Toho clan. That's right, that's why he got fired by the bank. Remember his origin story earlier in the game? Right, so what's going on now feels kind of personal. If all the stuff happened now is tied to the 10 billion yen somehow, I'm there. Another cigarette. This guy's gonna die by the time he's 40 at this rate. Anyone else here starting to feel fate at work? It's like we were destined to be here. That's right. They're destined to meet up with Saejima and do one final giant combat mission thingy. So, what do you plan to do? You're going to get Yasuko and Saejima back? That's a given. Yeah, but what's the plan? Katsuragi already has the money. The way I see it, our only choice is to find where they are and hit them head on. No, I have a better idea. What's this? The book that what's-his-name gave him. The plans for the prison, right? That's what this is. What in the... Kiryu, what exactly are we looking at? I guess you could call it our smoking gun. Munakata and Katsuragi both have to be searching for this file right now. It'll make a nice bargaining chip. Interesting, that's right, I forgot he had that. So he has a little bit of leeway, but he has to find out how he can use it to his advantage. Where'd you get this, Kiryu? Mazaki gave it to me in Okinawa. It's a record of the creation of Okinawa Penitentiary No. 2, and an account of the money flow there. Yeah, well, you look at that. It names names and lists specific amounts. It says right here the 10 billion transferred from the Toho clan to Kyohei Jingu in 05, then got passed to the Metro Police. That's the same money from the incident you were involved in? Right, the 10 billion that went missing from the Toho clan. It nearly tore up the clan apart. The guy behind it was Kyohei Jingu Haruka. I can't speak English today. Haruka's father. But there's more. There are notes here on plans laid by top figures in the police. Police control of artificial crime. That's a hell of a scoop. No wonder they're desperate to get it back. I mean, if it goes public, all their dirty laundry gets aired out. So what's your next move? I'll use this file to cut a deal with Katsuragi. I just need to get in contact with him somehow. I can help you with that. I've talked with him over the phone before. If you call him from my cell phone, I bet he'll pick up. Great. Mind if I borrow your phone now? Be my guest. They're calling him directly. How silly. Katsuragi? You're not Tanamura. My name's Kiryu. I'm calling you on his phone. Well, no shit. Oops. Kiryu hasn't... Well, now it's skipped. Well, this is a surprise. What can I do for you? I'm calling about Taiga and Yasuko Saejima. I don't know what you're talking about. Drop the act. We know you took them from purgatory. And what of it? I want to cut a deal with you. I have what you're looking for right here in my hand. The file Hamazaki took when he broke out of prison with Saejima. You want it, don't you? It's quiet. No, my mistake. Well, just forget I ever called. Goodbye. Wait. How'd you end up with it? Hamazaki gave it to me back in Okinawa. And who knows about this? Besides Hamazaki and me, just a few others here with me. Munakata has no idea? Munakata? Deputy Commissioner Munakata. I don't see how he could. Alright, well, let's hear what you want. Taiga and Yasuko Saejima, along with the 100 billion Kido stole from Sky Finance. For a living legend, you're not much of a negotiator. You'll have to do better than that. Negotiation is psychological warfare. You entice the other party with terms that favor them, am I wrong? Well, what do you want then? Let's see. Okay, well, how about this? You come alone to make the exchange. That's right, alone. Furthermore, you're going to be ragged by the time you arrive. Ugh. What's that supposed to mean? You'll jump through a little hoop first. One of those knockdown dragouts you're so fond of. What? We'll make the exchange on the rooftop of Kamurocho Hills. I'll be waiting here with Saejima, his sister, and the 100 billion yen. You'll run the gauntlet, the entire Ueno Saiwa clan, all the way onto the roof. Wow, he wants us to fight the whole clan. What? Whether you reach the roof or die trying. It's really quite the same to me. Those are the terms that favor me. And when I make it to the roof, then we'll proceed with the deal. And I'll be secure in the knowledge that you're too spent to get violent. Okay then. Please understand, Kiryu, I'm in no hurry to die. I'm not about to try my luck against two monsters like you and Saejima. You do realize not all Yakuza are muscle-bound thugs like Nishikiyama and... I couldn't read it. Some of us actually want to live. They sped through that for some reason. So, do we have a deal? Fine, I'll be there. Name the time. 10 o'clock tonight. I hope I'll get the chance to meet you and not just your corpse. Until then... How'd it go, Kiryu? It sounded like you made some kind of a deal. Yeah, he wants me to bring the file to the top of Kamurocho Hills tonight at 10 p.m. Alone. Alone? That's insane. You don't actually plan on doing it, do you? I'll go. It's part of the deal I agreed to. He said I'd have to go through the entire Ueno Saiwa clan to get him on the roof. Guy's sure cautious enough. You sure you still want to go? I'm sure. Yeah, but Kiryu. No, let him do it if he wants. Besides, I think he's already made up his mind. Right, Kiryu? Right. Plus, a deal's a deal. Yeah, a deal's a deal. I'm sure that all the Yakuza abide by that. I'll be back in a while. Alright, but be careful. I will. So that's it, huh? That's it for the discussion. What a long discussion it was. There's nothing in this club, is there? Can't really do anything in here. Oh, you can save your game. Here, I'll save my game so I don't have to do that cutscene again. There we go.